All right. Okay. So let's talk about groups. Okay. Now, it's easy to create a group, right? The logistics aren't that hard in Facebook, right? A couple of clicks here, a couple of clicks there, and boom, you got a group, right? But what do you do with that? What do you do with that when you got a group set up, right? It's not enough. Like I said, it's not enough to just pump content in there, right? One of the things you want to focus on, number one, is the title, okay? You want to focus on a catchy title. You have to craft the right name for your group to attract the right avatar, okay? So think in terms of what you do and who you work with, right? And who you sell to, okay? So you're going to want to attract that audience, okay? Do a little bit of research and search group names, right? Before you kind of come up with your own. And I suggest you do a brainstorm and search some keywords and see, what people are searching for in your area, okay? And think about what you want to attract, okay? And who you want to attract, I guess I should say, right? All right. Now, the next thing you want to take into consideration are your rules, okay? Your rules and your guidelines. Definitely very important because it is easy, and I have seen it happen, where groups just run amok, right? Without rules, they just run amok. You'll get people starting to post everything for sale, from $2 doilies to their automobiles. You know what I'm saying? So you have to have a clear set of rules and a clear theme for your group, right? And definitely, make sure that you adhere to that. Okay? Don't let spam or junk start to come in, and it just poisons your group. Okay? So you got to have a clear set of rules, right? Then the next thing you want to take into consideration is your cover image, okay? Because if you'll notice down the right-hand side of your screen on your desktop, for example, you'll see several group suggestions that Facebook lines up there for you, right? Based on your search history and your activity on Facebook, they're going to recommend groups to you. And they'll do that for your avatar as well, right? You'll fall into a thread of similar groups, that'll flow across for the suggested for you list, right? Okay, so your cover letter is going to have to speak to your avatar and kind of put out there in a picture without so many words. You can have a few words on the cover, but you want that photo to really resonate with what the group is about, okay? All right, the next thing you need to do is connect your group, all right? You need to connect your business page to your groups, and you can add a tab at the top of your business page there that can link the consumer directly into your group, okay? So you want to make sure that all of your Facebook tools are connected and branded together into one, right? Because it creates continuity, okay? And, that just really makes a polished brand, okay? All right, then the next thing you're going to have to do is drive traffic to your group. Now, this is where it gets a little bumpy, isn't it? This is where you actually have to learn to network digitally. And it really is a skill, okay? You can't sit back and not take the helm at this. You really have to learn to reach out, right? Connect with people on Facebook, digitally, all right? And extend the olive branch and invite them into your ecosystem, all right? You have to be diligent about that. It isn't something that you can just trust to someone else, okay? It really is your prospecting platform when you really get your whole foundation up and running, okay? It will really be the whole cornerstone of your business if you do it right, okay? But it has to be done intentionally, right? It has to be done systematically, right? And it has to be done consistently, okay? And, those are some of the things that we'll teach in the funnel group, of course. Some hacks and things to grow your group, right? Certain way to do it, and you got to do it diligently. You can't just pump content into your group and expect it to go viral. Okay? It's not going to go viral by itself. All right? You got to push it out there as your lead magnet. It has to be a tool in your tool belt that you use, right, to extend that olive branch, okay, and get people attracted to you into your group. You have to extend that invitation, okay, diligently, all right? And you need to schedule daily content. You have to have at least one post a day going through there. And I strongly recommend that you muster up the courage, right, to go live at least once a week in your group, okay? Because going live in your avatar group is absolutely powerful. It's the most powerful thing you can do for your business, is to go live and put your voice right out there, okay? So if you're not comfortable with that, that's what we focus on as well. You know what I'm saying? In the funnel group. And we'll go at your own pace, don't we? Don't we, Kelly? Okay, let's see, Pam. I see you. How do you recommend networking online? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give you a few hacks here, all right? Let's say you are in a community group, one of your community groups locally. And if you aren't, go ahead and just plug in and search groups with your town name in it, okay? And start there and join some groups. Of course, I'm assuming everybody's in some of their local community groups, okay? So you want to be actively involved in your community group. Those are your people. Okay, those are the people that live and breathe and work and own property in your community. Okay, so you want to be in those and actively contributing. Okay, when you actively contribute in the comments, and if you will react to posts, for example, that resonate with you or someone that you connect with in there, you develop a relationship, right? When you start connecting with someone on a personal basis with a little chit chat or a conversation or something of that nature, you've got two directions you can take, right? You can absolutely just reach out and go ahead and make a friend request. Send a friend request. That's how you network online. You either extend the olive branch and put that friend request out there to someone you've chit-chatted with and had a relationship with in one of your community organizations, or, okay, if you don't feel comfortable with extending the friend request, right, you can just do what I call a notification bomb, right? Go ahead and just go to their personal profile, right, and just stalk them. Just go ahead and look down their personal news feed on their profile, and if they're public posts, you'll see them, and just like 3 or 4 of them, like 3 or 4 of that individual's comments on their page. They're going to see the notifications. They're going to wonder who's on my page, right? And what are they going to do, Pam? They're going to reach out and stalk you, aren't they? Right? Okay? So that's just a little bit of a hack. If you want people to stalk you, your personal profile needs to be perfectly branded, right? Perfectly branded with your business page. It should be with your website and or your groups so that you have continuity across the board. Now, I understand not everyone is comfortable with exposing some of their personal information, but I'm telling you what, you have to be at least polished and branded as a realtor if you expect to get leads online, all right, on Facebook. You have to have disclosure that you're a realtor. You know what I'm saying? So we have a certain, set of tips and tricks that we will use to connect your personal profile with your business page and make that look warm and inviting for your audience to feel comfortable engaging with you, because they're going to know immediately that you're a realtor, right? When they look at your page, okay? Right? And that's how you network. You got to extend that olive branch, okay? All right? You know what I'm saying? You got to get this organized, okay? And you're going to have somebody help you implement it. I mean, you can absolutely grab, bits and pieces of information, but if you'll just simply follow someone else's path, right, you can get to the finish line faster, okay? And I'm going to let you know. I'm just going to put it out there right now because it's going to be out available for the weekend. We had the course open to purchase throughout the month of May for the coronavirus. I realized everybody was trying to get reorganized and everything. So we kept our cart open, but we're closing cart, right, at the end of May. Okay, so you won't be able to get in until July 24th. Okay, just so you know. So if you are watching this in replay and you had a remote interest in joining and getting your course and jumping into the membership experience, please let me know before June 1st, okay? Because we're going to close doors and we're going to revamp, right? We're going to add to the course again. This will be the third revision on the course, and we just keep making better and better and better and better, right? So this time we plan to add modules that are going to be TikTok specific, LinkedIn specific, you know what I'm saying? Instagram specific. Even though I don't teach those, I'm going to give you a skeleton basis of getting that profile set up and running and getting content flowing, okay? All right? I don't play on those platforms, but you should absolutely have a presence on those, okay? So if you need some help polishing your profiles and getting yourself ready for this digital age, I mean, if we thought you were in the digital age before, you wait and see what the digital age is going to become in the next 12 to 18 months or 2 years. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make leaps and bounds in transition. You know what I'm saying? Make no mistake about that, okay? The consumer has been psychologically changed, and it's not going to be business as usual. It's going to be business is different. And you got to get in there early and get in there strong with your social media, okay? So if you struggle with this, reach out to me, okay? I personally help you implement every stage of what I teach you. If you need help, you got it. All right, that's no excuse to get this done. You just got to invest in yourself and find the right person that you connect with, that you enjoy talking to. Let's face it, because we do a lot of chatting, don't we? I mean, I deliver a lot of content. Basically, you're getting 4 days a week live in the funnels group, right? Implementing live. Any questions you've got, I do screen share. We do step by step of everything that you do and need to do to set your platforms up. Okay? So if you need help with this kind of stuff, please reach out to me. It's not as expensive as you think it is, really. Okay? It's an investment in yourself. Okay? I mean, I just bought a course this week. I just bought a course this week. There's a specific aspect of a specific topic that I need to focus on and correct and elevate in my business. So I bought a course. It's no big deal. I pulled the trigger. It's not, you know, you can pull a trigger on $37 or $47 if you feel like you just need a taste of it, right? And that's what I did, you know. I wanted a taste of this girl's course and what she was teaching because I needed that information. I needed that. And I, of course, wanted to compare her platform with mine. So there's that. All right. Okay. So private message me, hit me up. You know, I'm going to drop an email today, but you know, I'm not going to slam you with emails that my cart is closing. The cart is closing June 1st. That's it. That's probably, you might get an email, but that's it. If you want to jump in now, please do. Don't wait. You know, don't wait. It's, you know, July is going to just put you that much farther behind, okay? Because we're about to have a summer session and we're about to bust out. I'm telling you, you need to be on top of your social media because that's where it's at. That's where it's going to be at. You know that, right? I don't have to tell you that. You know that. You're not going to be knocking on doors anymore. I don't think. I'm sure some people will. I mean, I'm not saying, you know, there's 101 ways to make money in real estate. You just have to choose what you have the bandwidth to do, right? I'm in Florida. I am in Florida. There's no way we are going to be knocking on doors in the summer. Let me tell you what. I don't know about you and your market, but we just don't. All right? And you don't have to. If you have a Facebook funnel, you don't have to, okay? If you set this up right, you don't have to. Every single day, I invite new members into my groups, and every single day, I'm processing new leads that hit my website, okay? I mean, now that is just the definition of what works in a funnel, is that you are being constantly fed new leads every single day. Okay? Right. Yeah, Kelly, you ain't knocking on doors either, right? You're in Baltimore. You ain't knocking on doors. Right? I'm telling you. You know. Why would you? You know? All right. So that's that. Any other questions? I know we got a little bit of a delay, so I'm going to say goodbye. If you've got something, spit it out now. Hopefully, Pam, I answered your question. I noticed you said you had a group, Pam. What group is it? Is that your avatar group or is that a lead magnet group for you? Okay. Can you tell me how that works for you? How your groups are working? If you have any questions or problems, you're welcome to private message me, okay? All right. And we'll see what we can do for you. Okay. All right. I'm going to wrap it up. I got a lot of videos today, right? Today is Friday. That's where I do my hair and makeup on Fridays because I get to speak with you all, right? And I go live on my business page on Fridays because I got my hair and makeup done. and my avatar groups, right? You're not sure. Well, what is the name of your group? What is the theme of your group? Thank you, Kelly. Yes, thank you. I'd be curious, Pam. What is the theme of your group and how are you using it to build your real estate business? Is it a lead magnet for you? Do you use it to attract an avatar? Or specific to the real estate industry? Something real estate specific. Okay? All right, well, good. Okay, I'm going to let you go. Pam, go ahead and private message me, okay? The way home, ownership savvy. Okay, great. Yes, that is, you know, your real estate group. That's probably your avatar group, okay? It's more for learning. Absolutely, good. I hope that you go live in there. You probably go in there live. I'm assuming maybe you work with first-time home buyers, right? And that possibly that's a platform for you to go in there and go live and teach and connect. And you can absolutely drive traffic into this group, right? You can do a paid ad or you can reach out, friend request, and direct them in there. Good. Yeah, absolutely. That's probably a I like that title. I think it's catchy. I like it. Okay. Well, are you experiencing some frustrations with it, or are you happy with the growth of it? How many people do you have in there? Are you just getting it started, or have you had it for a while? Okay. You good? You done? I just asked you a bomb of questions, so I know we have a little bit of a delay. Growth is it's the biggest struggle. Oh, 21, good. Very good. That's a good start. I mean, you put 21 people in your living room, it's going to feel crowded, right? 21 people is a nice, comfortable group. It allows you to get very intimate with them. It allows you to get to know them on a personal level. And it's not intimidating to go live, right? That's an excellent opportunity when your group is young like that to go live. And you know what? I'll tell you what you do. If anyone out there, I don't know about you, Pam, or not, but if anybody's out there apprehensive about going live, I recommend that you challenge yourself to go live every day for 30 days in your avatar group or in a private group, okay, that you have nobody in yet. Right? Nobody can see it. Nobody can hear it. You know what I'm saying? You will come out of that 30-day period just on fire, and comfortable with doing live. Okay? That's my secret. That's the secret sauce to getting up and running and going live. Literally, force yourself to go live 30 days in a row. 30 days in a row creates the habit. 30 days in a row creates the confidence. 30 days in a row, you will have, critiqued yourself to the point where you are comfortable. All right? It won't be a thing. It won't be a thing anymore for you if you go live 30 days in a row. Then you can, boom, go live on your page. You know what I'm saying? But even if you've got to create a group of one with just yourself in it, and practice, I recommend you do that, okay? You're not getting much of a response back. Yep, there's a technique to working your group too. There's a technique to working your group. And even though it feels like the lights are on, but nobody's home, just keep forging forward. Okay, but there's definitely a technique to getting engagement in your group as well, and you have to network it just like you network a room, right? Just like you network a room. Do you not walk around the room, extend the hand, ask a question, engage in conversation, right? So your content needs to be conversation engaging, all right? And then you have to start the conversation, okay? You know what I'm saying? For people who are introverts, being behind the screen and on a keyboard is a little bit more comfortable than actually being in a room, okay? You know what I'm saying? Full of humans. You know what I mean? So you've got to get yourself in a comfortable position where you're out there just asking a lot of questions so that you're engaging and getting conversations, okay? And that's hard for an introvert. It doesn't matter whether it's online or whether you're face to face, I love a good conversation as long as somebody else will start it, right? But since I know that that's my weakness, But online, I know that I can do this. I can extend the olive branch. I can ask the question. I can post the question. I can get my voice out there and see who's going to respond to me. Okay? All right? You just got to keep going. But 21 is a good start. That's a good start. But make no mistake, it takes more than just pumping content through your group. You have to systematically and intentionally, especially in the beginning, okay? And the first couple of hundred people in your group, you have to very intentionally invite people in there, okay? Unless you're going to put a paid ad behind it. If you're going to create an ad, you can share your group onto your business page. You've got a section up there to craft an offer or verbiage, right? But that gives you the link shared onto your business page. And then you go into your ads manager and put some money behind that post on your business page and put that link to your group out to a cold audience, right? Okay? So unless you're going to personally extend the olive branch, you need to consider putting some money behind an ad to drive traffic into your group, because they do not grow virally. I mean, they will at some point, right? And I've said this before. When you get to about 500, it starts to pick up steam all by itself. My groups right now, I got almost 3,000 members in one of my groups. I have not put money behind that in 3 years, okay? In 3 years, it has consistently grown organically, okay? But it's got to be the right group with the right theme, with the right vibe. You know what I'm saying? And it's got to, what does it got to have? It's got to have a lead magnet in it, right? For you to capture emails, all right? Because you're not going to build the biggest mistake that agents make with Facebook ads is they got a listing and they put a listing for sale, and I don't know, I've seen agents put money behind ads that drive traffic to an MLS link with no lead capture. I mean, for Christ's sake, and then they'll sit there and complain why they don't get any leads from Facebook, right? Because they're missing that funnel piece, all right? You got to have the whole funnel in place for it to work for you. But make no mistake, 2.6 billion people on Facebook, okay? 2.6 billion people on Facebook. Make no mistake, Facebook is the juggernaut, okay, for social media. And you have got to get this figured out. You have got to, all right? Because Facebook is coming out in a big way. You've seen all of these changes Facebook is making, right? Private messenger rooms, right? Private virtual messenger rooms. You can pop a video up in a messenger now, okay? All of these little things that Facebook is coming out with, make no mistake, they are laying the platform for the way we are going to interact in society in the future. I mean, they are not leaving a stone unturned, okay? So you have got to figure this out. You've got to start somewhere and get more than just a YouTube education on this, okay? You need to plug into somebody that has walked this path before you. That is the quickest way. You're going to compile this information into one platform at one fingertip, and you've got it on your resource forever, okay? You get forever access to my content on my platform, okay? Forever, right? I am constantly out there scrubbing and collecting, and Kelly will tell you, I'm in just about every group. I collaborate and I compile data. That's my expertise, I think. Right? And put a little experience behind it, and I can tell you how it works, right? I've dabbled my toes in a lot of tools over the years. You know what I mean? You have to, don't you? You have to dabble in all of the new things that hit the market, but you have to be wise about them, because you cannot spread yourself too thin. You can't. You can't have your toes dipped in every single paint bucket. You have to decide what you're comfortable with. There is 101 ways to make money in real estate. 101 ways to make money in real estate. Honestly. You know what I'm saying? You just got to find the groove that works for you. I have found the Facebook funnel groove works well for me. Okay? It works well for me. And for the level of bandwidth that I've got, you know? There are agents out there that are selling you a concept or a tool that'll claim that they've, closed gazillions of millions of deals on, but, they fail to tell you that they have a staff of 15 agents that are producing that volume. Okay? You know what I'm saying? You gotta look behind the curtain, right? And see what you're really buying into here. And do you have the bandwidth to, at this present time, do you have the bandwidth to even be, could look at something on that level? You don't have a staff of people or a team of virtual assistants at your fingertips yet. Not yet, right? So you have to focus on finding just the next level, not this level, the next level, and then the next level, and then the next level, okay? Eventually you get to this level, but you don't start out with this level. And I think a lot of agents get discouraged with the coaching or the mentors that they plug into or invest in because they're down here, you're down here, right? And that mentor's way up here, right? and you've got such a gap here that you can't get from here to there because you're missing all of the little pieces in between, okay? You have to understand what the next level for you personally has to be. And sometimes you don't even have the foundation in place. You don't even have the basic foundation in place. Trust me, I did 1 year of market research in the Kick-Ass for Real Estate Agent group. It's dissolved now, but that was my beta test. For 1 year, I beta tested real estate agents, what level they were at, where they needed to get started. You know what I'm saying? I started out thinking I wanted to produce a course that just took them all the way to brokerage ship, their own brokerage. But then I find out most agents are struggling just to even capture leads on Facebook, because they're depending on their brokers to do that for them. Okay? So I feel like if I could just reach those independent agents that are willing to invest in their own businesses, because that's what you got to do. If you depend on your brokerage, I understand there are agents out there that just love their brokers, but you have to invest in your own tools, okay? Your own branding, your own business, okay? And then if your broker gives you a lead, that is just icing on the cake, right? That becomes icing on the cake, okay? Icing on the cake if your broker gives you a deal. But otherwise, you're in it for you. You need to develop your own business, okay? With your own tools, your own branding, your own message,